Hello guys, Brad here again with another video. I was tagged by Joey Cannoli, aka I am Joey Cannoli. He was tagged by Joy Amin. They had this tag thing going around YouTube for fragrance reviewers. Each reviewer is supposed to identify four fragrances, one for each season for a lifetime. And this is a daunting task for any veteran reviewer such as myself and Joey Cannoli. And I'm sure if Gimme 54 does one, it will be for him as well. But I did just pick four fragrances from my collection that I think will do the trick. And let me just talk about each one of these for each season. I'm going to start with the spring since spring is coming up very soon here. So for spring, this is one of my more recent acquisitions. You can see it. This is Bentley for Men Azure. This is the only Bentley fragrance that I own, but I did wear this to work, and I've gotten a couple compliments on it, so I can't complain about that. It was pretty cheap. You can get a bottle for probably less than $40. Really nice looking bottle, actually. Um, this one, it's got like some pineapple in there. It's got violet leaf. So it's a fruity. I think it has like the tonka bean, kind of gives it some sweetness and depth. So it's a nice compliment getting fresh fragrance, pretty cheap, but works great. If you like the violet leaf fragrances, check it out. See what you think. Bentley for Men Azure. Um, Great for spring, I think, because of the violet leaf. Once it gets a little bit hotter, this is a great fragrance. I wish I would wear it more, but kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Frappans like Human Yeast. Just a very nice, spicy citrus, very uplifting. It's got a boozy gin tonic type smell to it. So it's very uplifting and pleasant. This was like love at first sniff for me. Glad I got a bottle when it was still relatively cheap, by Frappan standards. I think now it's closer to $200 a bottle. Mine was like 150. But yeah, this is great for summer, hot weather because it's not overpowering, but very citrusy, spicy, and uplifting with a tonic effect to it. Going in for the fall, I figured why not go with fall in a bottle itself. Frank, Los Angeles, number two. A few reviewers have talked about this one, but this is probably by far, in my opinion, the best from the house of Frank Los Angeles. Number two, very similar to Michael by Michael Kors. If you've ever smelled that one, the original that came out back in the day. But yeah, this one also has like a boozy smell to it, but like a plum leaf note in there. So it's like a dried, leafy quality to it, boozy, very nice. It's definitely more of a mature scent, not for the teeny boppers out there. For the real older guys like myself, Frank number two is definitely worth a sniff. And finally, one of my favorite fragrance houses, Ted Baker. I'm glad I picked this one up when I did because looks like this one might be discontinued. Certainly hard to find anymore. Ted Baker AU or Ted Baker Gold. This one, it's got cloves in there, some sweet vanillic notes in there. So sweet, spicy clove fragrance, great for the colder weather, and I hope this becomes a staple for my winters for many years to come. So there you go, Joey. My four fragrances for men for a lifetime, one for each season. Hope you're enjoying my use of the leg massager as I talk about this video. That was for you, Joey, and nobody else, because I don't know if anybody else really would get off on this type of thing. But there you go. If I tag somebody, I really hope Jason of 860 Cologne puts his thoughts into this one as well. The only fragrance reviewer I've actually met in person, a great guy. I love watching his videos and his channel. Wish he'd put more uploads out, but I know he's a busy guy with his opera career and everything. So there you go. Four fragrances for life tag. Did my part. Hopefully, Gimme 54 does his. he was tagged as well. Let's not forget that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Time to call it a night, and I'll talk to y'all later.